Good evening, friends. Good evening. Am I audible to all? Am I audible? Say yes. Good. So we'll start today's session. Today our session number 8. Session number 8. This was the news. Yes. Is this? Yes, yes. Very good all. So this was the news. Have you read this or not? Hello, have you read this or not? Not. Oh, you must read it. Wait a moment. Let me arrange something. Good. Now, very nice. So, this was the news. First word is wedded to nature. We'll do post-mortem of this particular news. है ना? इसको हम अच्छे से will post-mortem it and then we'll try to understand. So here it is. Yes, good evening, Sivi. So wedded to nature. This W-E-D, wed. इधर भी अपन मार्कर सेट करते हैं. Fine. So the word is W-E-D, wed. Wed means शादी करना, to marry. Yes, wed means to marry, है ना, शादी करना. So wedded to nature. There's a person, here it is. He wedded to nature. Whom did he wed? Wedded to nature. Bihar man plants 8 lakh trees and counting. Means he had already planted 8 lakh trees and still counting. Still he is planting trees. So wed means शादी करना. Wedded to nature. He married to or wedded to nature. He is a Bihari man, है ना? Plants 8 lakh trees. See, this Bihar man is a singular one. Single man or so many? Single one, है ना? So that's why we wrote plants. Here, this plant means it is a noun also. Plant means plant tree, है ना? And same plant is a verb, that means plant lagana. So the same meaning we have got over here. Plants 8 lakh trees and counting. So this was all news about this man fathering a forest. Are you ready? We'll start this news now. This was the heading. Wedded to nature, Bihar man plants 8 lakh trees and counting. Yes, good evening all. Is it visible to all clearly? Fine. So Gajendra Yadav. Who? Gajendra Yadav. of Bihar's West Champaran district. See, here we used of and here we used apostrophe s. Whenever we need to put two apostrophes, then what do? First time we use of and second time we use apostrophe. How? What was the sentence? गजेंद्र यादव ऑफ बिहार, मतलब बिहार के चंपारण के गजेंद्र यादव, बिहार के चंपारण डिस्ट्रिक्ट के गजेंद्र यादव मीन्स देवर टू व्हाट apostrophes. तो हम ऐसा नहीं लिख सकते थे कि गजेंद्र यादव बिहार वेस्ट चंपारण डिस्ट्रिक्ट. We have to what we have to write? Gajendra Yadav of Bihar's West Champaran district is single by choice. Single by choice. In this world, people they become double by choice, and then after some time they wanted to be single by default. So by choice means he has chosen that. He has chosen that. So single by choice means he chose to be single. He decided to be single. So Gajendra Yadav of Bihar's West Champaran district is single by choice. But dotting, what do you mean by dotting? Can you give me the meaning of this word dotting fast? What is the meaning of dotting? Yes. How many? Are you able to give me the meaning of? Yes, Shubham, lovely. Oh, madam, no ishara. Yes, try to give English meaning. Loving, caring, adoring, affectionating. That is doting. Means loving. 40-year-old father of around 8 lakh trees and plants, see, in and around. Why we used in and around? Yes, adoring, loving, affectionating, caring, so many synonyms are there of doting. So a doting 40-year-old father of around 8 lakh trees and plants in and around means in that district that is surrounded, in boundary is there na, so in and around also. So in and around that particular district, his native village. Native, what do you mean by native? Yes, tell me the meaning of native. Yes, local, indigenous, citizen. Yes, Amar, birthplace. Those who belong to that Mool Nivasi. In English, it is local, native, indigenous, resident, citizen, subject. So many meanings are there. So native village, his own village where he used to come from. So Gajendra Yadav of Bihar's West Champaran district is single by choice. Is single by choice. Try to understand the sentence, single by choice. But a doting 40-year-old father of 8 lakh trees and plants in and around his native village of Pipra. Under pressure. We always use under pressure. Where? From his family. Under pressure from his family that wanted. Here this that means jo, which is used for the family. An antecedent is there, that's why we used that. So under pressure from his family that wanted to see him. That wanted to see him. What? Settle down. What? Yes, birthplace you are saying right earlier. Good. So under pressure from his family that wanted to see him settle down. Yadav settled for his first love. Yadav settled for what? For his first love. Tree. Trees bloom. What do you mean by bloom? Now give me the meaning of bloom. What is the meaning of bloom? Birds, bees, butterflies. Nature in general. So what was his first love? His first love was trees, bloom, prosper. Very good. Shubham, write down English meaning. Shubham Kumbhakar, try to write English meaning. So the sentence is bloom, blossom, come to flower. Bloom, blossom, come to flower. That is called what they are called in the khilna. So bloom, blossom, come to flower. Yes, that is khilna. Now, he took the austere. What do you mean by austere? A-U-S-T-R-E, austere. Yes, Nitin, grow. Austere. An inviolable vow. Inviolable vow. Austere. Yes, stern, strict, solid, difficult. That is austere. And inviolable. Violate होता है to go against, उल्लंघन करना. Inviolable. What we call in Hindi जिसको तोड़ा ना जा सके, है ना, which is not easy to break, to breach. That is inviolable. Vow, oath, swear. So he took the austere and inviolable vow of Bhishma Pratigya. They wrote this thing in Hindi, you know, Bhishma Pratigya. To never marry. To never marry. There are two types of marry, M-A-R-R-Y, and the second is M-E-R-R-Y. This marry means wed, and this marry means happy. M-A-R-R-Y means marry, and M-E-R-R-Y, it marry, this particular marry means happy. Fine. So what he said, to never marry and devote his time. What do you mean by devote? Yes, CV, unchangeable. Now devote. What do you mean by devote his time? Single-mindedly. Single-mindedly. Whenever there is ly, it means it is an adverb. So single-mindedly means in this particular manner, in this style. Which style? Single-minded style. So he single-mindedly devote his time single-mindedly to planting more sapling. Sapling. What do you mean by sapling? Saplings actually, and it is means small plants. Sapling means small plants. So to plant more saplings and protecting and tending. Tending. What is the meaning of tending? The trees. Tending means nurturing, nourishing. Tending means nurturing, nourishing, that is called tending. Yes, nurture, nourish, manage. There are so many words of same kind. So tending the trees, he had planted. He had planted. It is past perfect tense. That means something had already been done earlier. So he had planted since 2003. Now, since and for. Since and for. Since is point of time and for is period of time. If something started here and going on, so this is initial point, this is starting point. If this starting point is given, then we have to use since. Here, this starting point is given since 2003. It's a point, is it? And if that duration is given, what is given? That duration is given, that period is given, then we say for. Since 2 o'clock and for 2 hours. Since 2 o'clock is a point of time, for 2 hours is a duration, fine, a period of time. So since is point of time and for is period of time. Now, okay. So let me read it again for you all. Gajendra Yadav of Bihar's, I told this thing, whenever we need to put 2 times what? Apostrophes. So once we use off and second time we use apostrophe. Remember this thing in your life. West Champaran district is single by choice. Single by choice. But a doting 40-year-old father of around 8 lakh trees and plants in and around his native village of Pipra. Under pressure from his family that wanted to see him settle down, Yadav settled for his first love, trees, blossoms, birds, bees, butterflies, nature in general. He took the austere and inviolable vow of Bhishma Pratigya to never marry and devote his time single-mindedly to planting more saplings and protecting and tending the trees he had planted. Past perfect, had and after had, third form. So he had planted how long? Since 2003. Now, the man found. We are using this man next time. That's why we put the man. So the man found his green thumb. What do you mean by green thumb? Is there anybody who can tell me what is the meaning of green thumb? Hello? What is the meaning of green thumb? The man found his green thumb. Green thumb means a person who takes interest in planting and nurturing caring trees. He is called green thumb. It is not to start, it means a person who takes interest in planting trees and nurturing and tending them. That is called green thumb. So the man found his green thumb after being bedridden. What do you mean by bedridden? Bad we know, B-E-D, bad, ridden. Bedridden means a person is lying on bed for a long time because of illness or weakness. So that is called bedridden. What we call in Hindi, बिस्तर पकड़ लिया है लंबे समय से, बिस्तर पे है, not exactly paralyzed. A person who is on bed because of old age, because of weakness, or because of any disease. So if he is there on bed for a long time, that is called he is bedridden. है ना, जैसे कोई आदमी बहुत समय से बिस्तर पे हो, एक्सीडेंट हो गया, पट्टा चढ़ा हुआ है, बेड पे ही पड़े हैं, किसी की एज बहुत ज़्यादा ही इज ऑन बेड कि वो बिस्तर से नीचे नहीं उतर पा रहे हैं, सो दैट ऑल कॉल्ड bedridden. So the man found his green thumb after being bedridden for 2 years because of a serious heart ailment. Oh, what is this ailment? Ailment is लोग सो गए हैं क्या? People are sleeping today. Hello? Am I audible to all? Very good. So are you getting bored? Oh, Vikas is saying yes. But try to understand. See, इस स्टोरी के थ्रू हम बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, वोकैबलरी, ग्रामर, है ना, और जो वोकैब आ रहा है हम वी आर ट्राइंग कि हम उसके और सिनोनिम्स ढूंढ पाएं. सो द मैन फाउंड हिज ग्रीन थंब. Green thumb means his interest in planting trees and nurturing them. After being bedridden for 2 years, he was bedridden for 2 years. See, for 2 years, because 2 years is a duration, time interval. Yes. Because of a serious heart ailment, there was no joy in my life. When something was there, so we say there was, है ना, when something was there was no joy in my life. To break the monotony. Monotony means, what do you mean by mono? Monotony. So what do you mean by mono? Mono means single. When same thing goes on for longer time, then it is called monotony, and usually it becomes boring. When something for longer time, yes, one, very good. Mono is one, mono used in chemistry, okay. So mono means single. What is our word here? Monotony means when same thing goes on for longer time. And when same thing goes for longer time, usually it becomes what? Boring. So to break the monotony, I listened to radio programs and learned about the importance of plants. He was bedridden for 2 years because of some serious heart ailment. There was no joy in my life, he said. To break the monotony, he listened to radio programs. Listen to radio. Remember this thing. Listen to radio programs and learn about the importance of plants. I took a vow. What is this? Oath. Swear. To save the environment if I survived. What do you mean by survive? What? Survive. Survive means to live, to remain alive. That is survive. So if I survived, I did. What he said? I did. Means he survived. After 2 years of ailment, he was bedridden. There was no joy. He wanted to break the monotony. He started what? Listen to radio programs and learn the importance of planting trees. Fine, he took a vow to save the environment. If I survived, he said. He did. He did, said the man. Who pledge? Pledge is again like vow, like oath, like swear. Yes, to live single, very good. It is again what? To live. Sorry, to take oath, to swear. To never renegade. What do you mean by renegade? Yes, pledge is promise, but what do you mean by renegade? Yes, good evening. Some people are coming very late. What is renegade? Yes, not cheater. Yes, yes, do not leave. Turncoat, who changes his site. Na? So he said, pledge to never renegade. Means he will never change, never turn around or leave on his vow. Senior police officer Vikas Vaibhav praised him for creating mass awareness. Mass means on large scale. Mass awareness in society about environment conservation. Conservation. What do you mean by conservation? Hello, what do you mean by conservation? To save, to protect the environment, conservation. He hasn't even married. He has not even married. Has and after that third form, that is present perfect. So he hasn't even married, so that he could take care. So that he could take care of the trees, he said. So this was the second paragraph. Let me read for you the second paragraph. Okay. See, the man found his green thumb after being bedridden for 2 years because of a serious heart ailment. There was no joy in my life. To break the monotony, I listened to radio programs and learned about the importance of plants. I took a vow to save the environment if I survived. I did, said the man, who pledges to never renegade on his vow. Senior police officer Vikas Vaibhav praise, applause, is it? Him for creating mass awareness in society about environment conservation. He hasn't even married, so that he could take care of the trees, he said. Okay, let's move the last paragraph. Yadav's dedication. Here we are using apostrophe S. It shows position. Yes, especially with what? Especially with human beings. So Yadav's dedication, determination. Yadav's dedication or determination has won. Again, present perfect, has won him a laurels, success. Laurels is a very nice word. Laurels. Pride, success. Try to understand these. Pride, success, that is laurels. Understood? 1 minute. Fine. He has been honored. It's a passive sentence. It's a passive sentence. He has been honored. Here, this particular verb is being done on whom? On whom? On he. By whom? By CM Nitish Kumar. He has been honored. That means he did not honor anybody. He has been honored. तो he has been honored. जिन लोगों ने पैसिव पढ़ा हुआ है, they can understand it quite well, है ना? फॉर्मेशन में क्या होता है पैसिव में? फर्स्ट इज ऑब्जेक्ट, थर्ड फॉर्म इज एट लास्ट. This is present and this is third form of verb. So present perfect sentence in passive voice. Object This one is what? It is helping verb showing time, that is present. This is third form of verb showing what? Perfect. And this is third form of verb. And after that, by. So he has been honored by CM Nitish Kumar. I think, or I hope you understood the sentence. Former Deputy CM Sushil Kumar Modi, as well as the State Environment and Forest Department. Hindi meaning of as well as, साथ ही साथ. CM Nitish Kumar, former Deputy CM Sushil Kumar Modi, as well as the State Environment and Forest Department. The man said each waking hour, waking means when he was not sleeping. So he's saying each waking hour of his life, means when he is sleeping, that means he's sleeping. But whenever he is awakened, so each waking hour of his life goes into tending, nurturing the forest. He call his children and family. I would have been just other person with a wife and kids. Hua hota. See, what is the sense of the sentence? I would have been. Main hua hota. Just another person with a wife and kids. That would have tied me down. Tie means tie, है ना? Means बांध लेना. That would have tied me down with little time for environment conservation. He said, explaining his hermit-like vow. Hermit like vow, that is oath. I read for you, try to learn number of things. See, we are learning words which are related to the particular scene or scenario, or they are used in sentence. So Yadav's dedication has won him laurels. He has been honored by CM Nitish Kumar, former Deputy CM Sushil Kumar Modi, as well as the State Environment and Forest Department. The man said each waking hour of his life goes into tending the trees he called his children and family. I would have been just another person with a wife and kids. That would have tied me down with little time for environment conservation. He said, explaining his hermitage-like vow. Hermit is a person, yes, sadhu, being single. Very good. Very soon we'll inform you about new batch, Mr. Radhe. Now, this story has been finished. Now we'll discuss about the words which we have seen. The first word was doting. Doting means fond, loving, caring, affectionate, adoring. These all are synonyms of doting. Fond means loving, caring, affectionating, or adoring. That is doting. A doting 40-year old man or young man, what was written over there. The next is, very good, Gitika ma'am, welcome you. Native, resident, inhabitant, local, indigenous, it's a nice word, citizen, subject. These all are the nearly meanings, not exact synonym, nearly meaning of native. That is local, inhabitant, resident, indigenous. Means since birth who is living there. That's called indigenous. Citizen, subject. These all words. Innocent Sanket, good evening. Bloom. Bloom means blossom. Flourish. You said the right thing in Hindi. That is khilna. That is blossom. Flourish. Come into flower. Come into flower. That is bloom, blossom, flourish. Try to understand these words, relate these words. Blossom, bloom, flourish, come into flower. You just keep listening this, whatever I am speaking over here. You will feel change in your language very soon. Just listen carefully. The pronunciation, the way of speaking, word, its synonyms, everything. Just lie down in a bed, put your legs up. Fine. Keep your earphones in your ear and keep listening coolly, calmly, comfortably. Yes, the next word is austere, severe, strict, stern, grave. That what we have seen. Very, very serious is grave. So severe, strict, serious, stern, grave, austere. Austere. The next word was violate. Inviolable. That word came from violate, break, disobey, defy, breach. That is violate. And the word in that news was inviolable, which cannot be broken or disobeyed or defied. So violate. The next was wove, swear, promise, give your words. That is wove, swear, promise, give your words. Next is standing. Nature. Nurture is also the word, no? It's written nature, it's nurture. Nurture, nursing, treatment, attention. He was tending plants or trees. That means he was nourishing, nursing, treating, nurturing, attending. That is tending. It was a good word, Next, green thumb. It's a noun. What does it mean? A person with a... Today I was teaching preposition in class and I taught good at. I taught that time good. Anil Tava, very good evening. It was good at. So a person with a green thumb likes plants and is good at making them grow well. Good at. So the person who is good at, who likes plants and good at making them grow well, nurturing them, tending them. Good. So keep on listening, keep on sharing the link with your friends and family members so that all can get benefit. See, it's almost over 10. You are at home or in your room or in hostel in a comfortable situation. Maybe you are under Rajai. Yes, sleeping like this and enjoying the class. Keep listening. It's like a melodious song coming in your ear. Yes? Come on, the next. Bedridden. Being too old or ill to get out of bed. Because of, being too old. When person is very, very old or is ill. We have seen the difference between ill and sick. Sick means this normal, when sardi, khasi, fever is there, cough, cold and fever, it's called sick. And when that particular illness is long and serious or severe, it's called ill. So being too old or ill to get out of bed, that is called bedridden. The next word, ailment. That is illness, sickness, disease or disorder. Illness, sickness, disease, and disorder is element. Monotony, repetitiveness. When things are coming repetitively, it's called repetitiveness. Sameness, when same is going on. Boredom. And when same goes on, usually, generally it becomes boredom. I hope you all are enjoying the class. Hello? Yes. If you like this class, then you should, comment that, and you should like it, share it. Next, pledge, vow, oath, swear, promise, assurance. There are so many words: pledge, vow, oath, swear, promise, assurance. Whatever comes in your mind as I'm speaking, you can speak this. So pledge, vow, oath, swear, promise, assurance. Next, renegade. It's a nice word. Turncoat. Turncoat means who changes his side. What we call in Hindi, dal badlu. And when something changes, or betrayer, who cheats, betrayer, traitor, again same cheater. So renegade. Thank you, Mr. Chaube. Keep on listening and keep on sharing with your friends and family members. Next word, conservation. Conservation. I listen carefully. Conservation, protection, preservation, preserve, conserve, protect, management. These all are related words, not exact synonyms. It is not possible to give exact synonym of a word. All are nearly meanings. Yes, so conservation, protection, preservation, and management. Management. Yes, the next. Dedication. Devotion is another word for it. And commitment. Commitment. Devotion, dedication, commitment. The next word. Laurels. Success, glory, pride. Laurels. He won laurels. It was a sentence. So he got success, glory, pride. That is laurels. It's a very nice word. Try to use in our language. Maybe in spoken or written language. Yes. The next word. Hermit. Somebody said the right Hindi meaning, it was sadhu. Yes. A person who prefers to live alone without contact with other people. A person who prefers to live alone without contact with other people, it's called hermit. What we call in Hindu, sadhu. They used to live in alone, somewhere in secluded place, in forest or somewhere. So a person who prefers to live alone without contact with other people. Thank you very much. From my side, it was fantastic class. There was a news. We post-mortem that news. Meanings, sentences, everything, pronunciation, the way of reading. If you really want to learn, you can learn n number of things from this class. Some people, they might feel, sir, do not, sir does not speak Hindi in between. See, if you listen English, you will feel change in your language very soon. Fine? 2-3 days or at the max 4-5 days, you would feel some problem. But very soon, you will be very much comfortable, acquainted with this system, whatever we are over here, whatever we have over here. So I hope you enjoyed the class. Tomorrow again, we'll meet with something very different, very new. But don't forget to read the same news at least 10 times. How many times? 10 times. And while reading, whenever you find that difficult word, try to remember, memorize that synonym of that word. Like suppose doting, fond, loving, caring, affectionate. Is it some word like that? Read minimum 10 times. Thank you very much. I love myself. I'll take a leave now. We will. Good night. Bye bye, everybody.